You're right. There is a better way. Hello, my name is Melissa Brower, and I just want to take a few minutes of your time to share with you what I have found to be an absolutely incredible solution in my life. You see, a few years ago, I was like most people. I was working an 8 to 5 job in medicine. I was a physician assistant for over 20 years in interventional pain management, which basically meant I took care of chronic pain patients. And although I was really good at what I did, I loved my job, I loved my patients, I had the worst case of professional burnout. Every single day I would go to work, I would think about how I wasn't living my dream. I was going day by day thinking about the fact that I was working for someone else's dream, not my own, and someone else was determining what my paycheck was worth. And I didn't like it. And it got worse and worse with time. And so after 20 years in a career in medicine, I realized that things couldn't continue down that path because I wasn't happy. There was a lot going on in my life. I had just gone through a divorce, which led to a bankruptcy. And here I was at the time, I was in my early 40s, and I realized, wow, I don't have a plan B. You know, I was making well over 6 figures for multiple years in my medical career and was at the top of my game. But in order to make more money, I would have to work harder or longer, neither of which were a good option. So what do you do when you're professionally burned out and you really don't know what to do about it, right? That's where I was. So I knew I needed a solution, had no idea where to get one. And that's when I was approached about a network marketing opportunity. And I'll be honest with you, when I was approached initially, I thought, ooh, do I really want to do something like that? My only experience to network marketing at that point in my life was when I was a kid and I saw my parents have an unsuccessful attempt at working Amway. I remember going to a meeting and seeing a bunch of happy people, you know, draw circles on a board and try to sell soap. And it really didn't resonate well with me. So I had never done anything like this before in my life. But at the same time, I knew that there had to be a better way. And that's what kind of started me on this journey of figuring stuff out. So sure enough, I took a jump. A friend said, hey, you can make money with this. And I was all in. I was just super curious about what it was, but I also really was attracted to the fact that this could be a path for freedom for me because I didn't want to work for someone else ever again. And I didn't want to be stuck in a box in an office. Even though I had a window, some days I didn't, and I didn't like that. Okay, so I wanted that freedom of being able to do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, and not worry about how much it costs. Okay, so if any of you listening to this are like me, there is a better way. So I learned about the industry of network marketing, not intentionally. It was basically because I wanted a way to make money that I didn't have. And coming from a bankruptcy and a divorce, I was basically hitting a financial reset in my button. So it was the worst time of my life, but also the best time at the same time because I discovered this. So where I am today, fast forward a few years later, I was able to retire 20 years early from my 20-year career in medicine. And I do network marketing full time. And what I'm about to tell you about, it's not my first company. So I learned a little bit with a few companies first, had some success early on. But after figuring it out, I now have a company that my flag is planted with forever. And you're going to see in a minute why. Okay, I have never been more passionate about anything in my life than the way I feel about Heart and Body Naturals. And so I'm not going to take a lot of time today, but I just think this information needs to get out here because I know there are people listening to this who were like me, who are like me, who are sitting there saying, there is more in life that I know I want, but I don't know how to get it. I have a family to support. I have to pay bills. I have all these obligations on me and I only have 24 hours in my day. How on earth am I going to take on a new challenge of trying to run a business from home, right? I was that person trying to figure it out. Let me tell you, you can. So real quick, Heart and Body Naturals is a 3-year-old company. They're based in the United States, and I would be willing to bet you have never heard of them. But guess what? They're 3 years old, but they went debt-free at 2 years. So they're super stable, and the reason they did that was because they have some incredible products. Now, I'm a product junkie, okay? Remember, I took care of patients for over 20 years. Patients would come to me every day and say, Melissa, what's a natural alternative to taking prescription drugs? And what I'm telling you today, I'm not trying to, tell you that anything that I'm going to talk about with our products cure, treat, or prevent any disease, and I'm not going to make any financial claims either. I'm just telling you my personal experience and the honest to God truth with what I've lived through. And after seeing that day by day, where people are fed up swallowing pills, people are fed up with the high cost of medical care, and they were fed up with not feeling good, right? Okay? So they were stressed out, they weren't sleeping, they were depressed, and they had nothing to look forward to in life because their bodies were slowing them down because they didn't feel good. Okay? Fast forward now, all right? 3-year-old company, they went debt-free at 2 years. Why did they do that? Because of some phenomenal products. And what I want to share with you is what we have our hands on here. I'm going to show you the products that I personally have in my house and I use on a daily basis. And just to show you the diversity of what we have here. We have over 90 products. They are all organic. They are non-GMO. They are gluten-free. They are vegan. They are dairy-free, soy-free, and cruelty-free. Everything that I was passionate about. Like, I'm a huge Whole Foods person, right? Go there all the time. I try to make healthy choices. I try to stay in shape. But even trying, it's all dependent upon where the foods are grown, what the soil's like. Are they depleted of nutrients? And the answer is yes, right? So you really have to take an active role in your health. And that was what I was finding, was that patients and people in general are really taking a more empowered role in their health to find very, very affordable solutions out there. And that's what impressed me so much with this company, with Heart and Body Naturals. So of those 90 products that we have in our line, half of them are priced under $30. Think about that. You spend more than $30 on junk food, right? So half of them are under $30. Crazy, okay? There's so much diversity in the line too that there's something for everyone. So I'm just gonna show you a couple, okay? First of all, my day does not start without this Nova Smart Coffee. And never in a million years did I think I'd be standing in front of you on a video, like acting like Vanna White, like I'm gonna show you a coffee. But let me tell you, this coffee is life-changing, okay? It is a smart coffee, which basically means, for me, it turns my brain on about 10 or 15 minutes after I drink it. It's instant too. So I don't even have to wash a coffee pot anymore. Again, game changer. I get so much more done in the course of my day after having a cup of Nova coffee in the morning that I will not go without it. Phenomenal product in the line. When I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking our tea, okay? This is an energizing detox tea. It's loose leaf and it tastes so good. So I always have a pitcher of iced tea in my refrigerator and drink that throughout the course of the day. It really just helps me personally feel like not only do I have energy, but I don't feel bloated. So I love this stuff. So if you think about your life, how many refrigerators have coffee or tea in them, right? Maybe it's instant coffee, maybe it's a bag of coffee that you just keep cold in your refrigerator. Most households have coffee and tea. Imagine if you can use an organic form of it and make some money from it, right? Because that's what all this is about. Health is the most important thing, but who doesn't want to get healthy and make money in the process? Okay? So coffee and tea, huge staples in most people's lives, all right? The other thing that I do every single day are these packets here. It says mind, body, soul, all right? This stuff has impressed me beyond what I would have ever thought. This is they're Ayurvedic superfood powders, all right? And they're designed to reduce chronic inflammation in your body. And if you know anything about inflammation, you know that's really important to have the least amount of inflammation possible, especially if you have any aches and pains and things like that. So what this does for me is when I was practicing and I was doing that 8 to 5 thing that I absolutely hated, guess what? Things hurt. I would wake up in the morning and I would have neck pain. I would have back pain. I wouldn't have slept well. I was under more stress. I felt, I was retaining a lot of fluid. I felt bloated all the time because I was eating horrible food in the office. All those things from just living a life that was really a life of unhappiness, right? So since I've started integrating those mind, body, soul powders in my daily routine, and if you see, I got my little blender here, that's all I do is I put a scoop of those in with some protein powder, and I also use this one that's called Nourish that is like a powdered multivitamin. When I tell you that my energy level has skyrocketed, okay, I never feel bloated, and the biggest thing for me was that nagging, achy pain that I used to have when I would get up in the morning and I would feel like I need to stretch all the time. It's completely gone. Okay, again, not making claims. This is my personal story and why I would never go a day without mind, body, soul, Nourish. In my opinion, it's a staple that everybody should have, because again, keeping your inflammation level low. It's like rusting on your engine, right? You don't want your engine to rust. Well, our bodies are the same way. So you don't want your bodies rusted on the inside out. Powerful ingredients in those products. We have a slimmer product. This is for people who need to lose weight, okay? It's a powder. It helps curb your appetite. It helps cut your cravings, and it just helps you, it gives you energy as well. So that has been something that I integrate, especially if I know I need to go out to dinner and I don't want to overeat. I'll make sure I put Slimmer, in a bottle of water, and I'll drink it before I go out to dinner, and it really helps me cut my appetite, and it's easy to do, right? So let me tell you some other things here. This is not a fancy video. I'm not a fancy person, and I'm 48 years old, okay? I feel like I have more energy than I did when I was 28. These are our soaps, and I'm using the word soap, but these are luxury hair and body bars. And as you can see, they're all in different shapes. I can't use regular soap anymore because these are so good. So this is a lavender comfrey bar. This is patchouli. This is rosemary and peppermint. And then my favorite, which is a brand new bar I just opened, is the charcoal and cacao. They're hair and body bars, okay? The lather that you get from these, I have all 4 in my shower, and it just depends on the mood that I'm in when I wake up, how I want to smell. So phenomenal soaps. It takes 2 weeks to make these. 2 weeks, okay? Never in my life had I used soap that it takes 2 weeks to make, but I'll never not use this again, okay? This stuff, pain and sleep lotion. Both of these have magnesium in it. Now, if you don't know anything about magnesium, look it up, but it's really crucial for the daily functions of your body. Both of these have extra magnesium in. There's a pain lotion and a sleep lotion. They smell incredible because they're a blend of all organic essential oils with the magnesium added to it. So if you do something stupid on a weekend, you tweak your back, you tweak your neck, and you need something to rub on that muscle, this is great. But it also works well for chronic stuff too. The sleep, I don't even have a problem sleeping anymore, but I love the smell so much, so I rub this on my hands at night because it just has a lot of lavender in it. So it's definitely one of my favorites. Let's see what else. This little bottle here, it's called Black Seed Extract. This has 3,000 milligrams of thymoquinone in it, okay? That's the active ingredient. If you don't know about black seed oil, do your due diligence and look it up, because I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. And it's good for so many things. So I take this twice a day, but I also give it to my dogs. I have 3 French bulldogs, and their health is equally as important as mine, okay? So I put a couple drops of this on their food in the morning, along with a specific version of 4-Paws, which is CBD oil for dogs. So we have CBD oil for people, we have CBD oil for dogs. This is what I use on my dogs every day. I also love the fact that they have a line of products that are specifically formulated for dogs, because when I tell you my dogs eat better than I do, they do. And I care about them, and I don't want to put stuff with all kinds of crazy chemicals on my dogs. So I have a pain relief spray, which I use sometimes on my older dog. She's 13 and she occasionally gets like a little problem with her arthritic hip. You make a spray of this on there and she's running in a couple minutes. There's an itch relief spray, especially when allergy season hits. You spray a couple of this, they stop scratching. And then there's an all-natural flea and tick repellent, which I really appreciate. And they smell good. So that's another part of my day. And you think I'm a product junkie, right? So it's like, but I use these things every day and I will never not. So we have a line of biominerals. So we talked about magnesium. Magnesium, so important for your body. I use it every day. And this stuff is liquid. You put it under your tongue and you hold it for like 60 seconds so that it can get absorbed right under your tongue and your blood vessels. Potassium. When I do intermittent fasting, I'll supplement with potassium, magnesium. Zinc I use every day. Zinc is incredible. I feel like I'm doing the best thing that I can do to help keep my immune system as protected as possible by using zinc. So that's my personal feeling. I use zinc every day. Iron I use a couple times of the month in liquid form. Silver. This stuff, let me tell you, if you don't know about liquid silver, what I use this for is anything that, if I have a cut or I have a scrape or something like that, I use it as a topical antibacterial. If I have a sore tooth, I'll put it on that. But just to put it in my body, I know, especially if I come down with a cough or a cold or something like that, it kind of helps my body fight, an infection. And I love it for that. So if you read about silver, it has incredible properties too. So again, I'm not making claims, I'm just telling you what I do, okay? And this stuff has been very, very impressive, especially if you cut your finger, you know, a couple minutes later, I'll put some silver on it and it's like, it's gone. And it doesn't get red or puffy or anything like that. What else? There's chromium in liquid form, so I find that this is really helpful, like when you have that time of the month and you get those sugar cravings, this is really great for me to kind of cut any sugar cravings. What else do I have here? Oh, this stuff. Again, I don't have a problem sleeping, but I'm a big smell fanatic. This stuff is called Calm, and it smells so good. I take a couple drops of this at night, and I rub it on the bottom of my feet. And when I tell you, I hit the pillow and I am out. So I have the sleep lotion on my hands to keep them moisturized, and you know, nobody wants, you know, wrinkled looking hands. So I do that, and then I'll put a couple drops of this on my feet, and I hit the pillow and I am out. Love this stuff. Love the way it smells. What else do I have here? Oh, this is really cool too. This has been a game changer. So with all the stuff going on right now in the world, you know, trying to keep yourself as like disinfectants and all this other stuff. This oil is called Protector, and it's really good at helping to kill germs. So I diffuse this in my house, love the way it smells, okay? But I also add it to my laundry. And you put a couple drops of this in with like towels and sheets and dog beds, total game changer. Especially if you're like me, then you lead a busy life. How many times have you actually put towels in the washing machine and you forget about them? And it's like 3 days later and you open your laundry and you're like, ooh, I need to wash those again, right? So that stinky washing machine smell, this stuff completely changes it. And it smells really, really good. What else do I have here? Some other favorites. I don't get headaches that often, but when I do, I use this essential oil. It's called Lavender Ice, and it has a little roll bottle. So what I do with it is I just take it and I roll it, you know, on the side of my neck or my temples, and within a matter of minutes, I notice that there's some improvement in my headache. Trauma relief. This stuff, if it's the base that's in the pain lotion, but it's also really, really good when I'm stressed out. So if I'm working hard and I'm at my computer and I start feeling like my neck gets tension, I just take some of this and I rub it on the side of my neck, and within a matter of minutes, I notice like a sense of calm, the stress kind of calms down, and I don't feel that muscle tension developing. So this has been a very, very nice addition to my daily routine because I do a lot of work from home on my computer. Let's see what else I got. This is another wonderful blend that I use every day. I need to order more because it's almost empty, but it's called Adult Wellness. And this is something that every morning I'll put on the bottom of my feet. Again, just for optimal health, to keep me safe, help keep my immune system strong. This one here, how many of you have ever had like a fatty meal, or you overindulged, you went out to your favorite restaurant and you come home and you're like, ugh, really need some Pepto, right? So this little essential oil is called Digest, and what you do with it is you put a couple drops on your hand and then you lick it off. So it kind of reminds me of like tasting like a cinnamon after dinner mint, but it's very, very calming and soothing. So sometimes from time to time I might feel a little reflux, and I do this and it just really, really, you can feel it relaxing your whole entire like esophagus and stuff. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, the skincare line. Okay. So wash my face with this stuff. It's a cream-based cleanser, and it has hemp seed and black seed in it, which is they're both amazing for your skin, as well as it's scented with frankincense. Okay, wonderful smell for men or women. Very, very neutral, but it smells good. And then I have like a serum for around your eyes and, you know, little laugh lines and stuff like that. There's a hydrating oil that is very moisturizing that you put on your face, and then there's a little stick that comes that is basically for repair. So, you know, lines here, lines here, lines here. Men and women, great, great skincare line. This is a CBD firming cream. So anywhere you got like the wrinkled skin, little cellulite stuff, you rub some of this on it. So, you know, we all have those target spots, right? So imagine just kind of putting this on when you get out of the shower and you spend a minute or two massaging it. I personally see a difference in the tone and texture of my skin in the areas that I use this cream. And again, it smells so good. This is our romance product. This is called Sesso Dolce, and it's Italian for sweet sex. Now, this is for men and women, but it's basically, it increases circulation. And it smells really good. It smells like mint. So this is one of those products that people don't really know that they need, but once they have it, they're like, oh yeah, I'm glad I have that. So definitely a thing. What else do I have here that I feel like I've been talking? Okay, the other thing that I love is when I go out, I always carry little tiny baby sample bottles with me because you never know what the conversation's gonna go, where someone wants to try some CBD oil or someone wants to try, this bottle here is actually a blend of our hemp seed oil and our black seed oil. It's called Entourage. And I'm a big believer in, I can't sell something that I don't believe in. And this has been something that I use every day. I have the big bottle of it right here. But I love to carry samples with me because you just never know when that opportunity to really help someone and change their life is going to occur. So if you have some things in your purse, it's always a good thing. And including the little sample bags of the coffee. I know, like say for example, this little size bag here, this is about the size that the sample of the coffee comes into, and I always have samples of coffee in my purse because if I meet a friend out for coffee, I'm making my own coffee. Because like I told you at the beginning of this video, once I try that Nova coffee, there's no more store-bought coffee for me. I bring my Nova with me. So anyways, that's a summary of the products. That's what I wanted to accomplish with this video. There's an incredible opportunity, an incredible financial opportunity with this company. For the sake of time, I don't really even need to get into that right now. Just know that it's free to join this company. That's the most important thing that you need to know. For free, if you get back with the person who shared this video with you, you have access to your own free wholesale account. So if all you ever did was use these incredible products and paid wholesale prices for them instead of retail at the store or retail online, it's a win-win. But I promise you, once you start using these products, you're going to start talking about it because I can't shut up about them. I'm so passionate about these products, and even if I wasn't with this company, which I'm never going anywhere, but I would still use these products because I believe in them so much, okay? When people ask me, Melissa, why are you doing network marketing right now? You know why? Because I believe in freedom. And to make this all come full circle, when I was doing my 8-to-5 job and I knew that there was a better way, I knew that something had to be done and I didn't know what to do. Network marketing has given me freedom. I can be home in the middle of the day with my dogs, okay? My dogs are the best business partners ever. I can be making a video to share this with you. I can travel the world. I can do what I want when I want. And I did it because I took a leap of faith knowing that there had to be something better than the traditional 8-to-5, 9-to-5. And trust me, there is. So most people do exactly what I did, where they started it part-time first, and then they have options. Now your option may never be that you want to quit your job. You may love your job. I loved mine too, but I was just burned out. So whether you choose to do this part-time, full-time, or whatever time, it doesn't take more than 10 or 15 minutes a day to do this. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Just know you join for free. You get paid 7 days. It's 7 ways instantly, okay? That's a whole nother conversation in and of itself. But this company also has rejection-free marketing. So you're not gonna get any objections because no one's ever gonna tell you, I don't have the money to join, because guess what, it's free. No one's ever gonna tell you, I don't have people to talk to, because guess what, we give you names of people to talk to. No one's ever gonna tell you, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. We're gonna tell you and teach you all of that stuff. No one's ever gonna tell you that, I can't do this, I'm not a salesperson like you. Guess what? We have a gift card marketing program. If you can give gifts to your friends in the form of the gift of health, you can be successful with this company, okay? So all of these cool fancy things, it sounds complicated, but it's not. I promise you, you do network marketing every day of your life. You just haven't been getting paid for it. What does that mean, Melissa? Well, guess what? How many times do you make a referral? For a restaurant, for a hair salon, a nail salon, a movie, any of those things, right? Does the owner of that establishment send you a check? No, they don't. But you did marketing to your network. You just didn't get paid. So if any of these products that I mentioned with you, and again, there's more products. We have over 90 in the line. These are just my personal favorites and how I use them and integrate them in my life every day, okay? If any of this stuff sounds familiar, if you're somebody who's passionate about organic, healthy living, if you want that for you and your families, but if you want to have a passive stream of income coming into your household so that you have additional options, I have looked and there is no better opportunity than the opportunity here with Heart and Body Naturals. So please get back with the person who shared this video with you. And I look forward to meeting you in person, but do your due diligence. Sign up for a free account. No harm, no foul. Take the free account, at least have access to wholesale prices instead of retail. But I promise you, you are gonna fall in love with these products, and you are gonna fall in love with the opportunity to add freedom to your life. I can't even put words to describe how good it feels to know that I never have to work for anybody ever again. And I determine what I'm worth. And I wish that for each and every one of you watching this. So get back with the person who got you on this video, and let's go. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. And I'm sorry I talked too long, but I just had to get this off my chest. So take care.